The deal's Trifling, the Ghetto president, you know what I'm saying? We're on the east side of Long Beach right now. Finna get this shit rolling real quick.
Okay, and let's take me back to the beginning. Where'd you grow up at?
Shit, I grew up majority around the whole east, really, but majority like on the, you know what I'm saying, like the 20 blocks, but everywhere really on the east.
So you bounced around as a kid?
You know how I go, you know, Ramby up and down, shit. Sometimes we can't make it, I don't know.
You got an elementary school that you would say was your home elementary school?
I went to International, it's like on 8th. It used to be right there by the Long Beach Mall, but they shut down the mall, they shut down the school, made a whole little shopping plaza.
So International School's gone?
Nah, they got it, they moved it. They moved it right there on 8th.
Okay.
It's called something else now though, I don't know.
And what do you remember about those years in elementary?
Shit, that was the real Long Beach, really. It was like, you know, it was like a good crack era too, still, like the end of it, I say. It was a gang of, you know, you could just walk outside and everybody outside, I don't know. It wasn't no internet. It wasn't no, you feel me? It wasn't even too many niggas having phones like that. Still having pagers and shit when I was young.
So what was life like when you was a kid? Like, let's say, you know, 5 through 10. Was you into sports, basketball, baseball, Pop Warner, baseball?
5 through 10?
Yeah.
Hell, I wasn't doing nothing yet. I ain't gonna lie, it was just like, we had a big family on the east, so shit. We just was doing a lot of family shit, but then, you know, I really started like thugging like around like 9, 10. You feel me? Cause I think my mama had got pregnant and shit. She didn't really have too much extra time for me, so I was just out, you know, I was in the streets.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about pre-thugging. Who was you living with? What was your family like inside the house pre-thugging? I guess before 9, 10.
Shit, my mama and shit. We used to stay on the east, but like we had like an auntie staying with us or like a cousin. We had people staying with us and shit. But you know, my mama, we had good housing.
And what do you think was the transition when you was 9 or 10 years old to where you wanted to thug?
I was already in kindergarten. I was already thinking about gang banging. You feel me? Yeah, because it was in our face. It was like, you know, the big dogs, all the niggas we looked up to or shit. And I was getting the money and the bitches and the cars. It was, you know, from where we was at. So shit, the thing that made me want to is I feel like I was getting pushed to the streets. As a young nigga, I guess I was being bad a little bit, I don't know. But shit, you know, my mom used to put me out sometimes just to like make me learn something, but then, you know, she did the wrong thing right there.
How old was you when she first put you out the house?
My first time, probably like 12.
Where'd you go?
Shit, one of my homies' houses right around the corner.
Did they say, man, go back to your mama, man?
Hell nah. My mama sometimes, like after like some weeks and months, I'll see her and she'll just be like, come on, you feel me? I come home, but then it'd be like short time.
So you had a big divide with your mom at a young age.
Yeah, but you know, we learned a lot, being down and shit, being in jail. Shit, I don't know what I'll do without her, so you know, I don't give a fuck about the past at all.
So when you was in jail, your mom was there to support you?
Yeah, she used to come visit me in the county and shit.
Okay. All right, so now 10, 11, 12, you obviously gravitating towards the streets at a young age. Talk about those early years.
Niggas was out here having all the Jordans, they daddies and mamas and shit was hustling or something, you feel me? So it wanted I was into like Jordans and clothes and shit young, so I started robbing people. I started off robbing stores though, you feel me? I'll get a list, tell everybody what you want. Go in the store and just snatch everything, you feel me? That's how I first started robbing shit, but I was a little nigga, so I was so little, skinny and short. Just put me through the bathroom windows, you feel me? That's how I started robbing, like, you feel me? I was just using me at first, putting me through the bathroom windows, but then, you know, I was with it, so, you know.
So you started so young that they was using you to get into the
smallest window. It be cats and dogs in the houses. I done threw some bologna and shit before. You feel me? Like Friday and shit.
Okay, well that's a tough way for a young kid to grow up.
I know.
And was you Crippin at that point?
Nah. I mean, everybody was like, you know, hanging with whoever was, you know what I'm saying, a little fan. I was with everybody around that time, you know, like Eastside shit. It's that ended up, that wasn't Crippin yet, they ended up being from the other side or from my side, you know what I'm saying? So everybody, it's like, it was two big hoods on the East Side growing up, so niggas low-key had to choose up. Niggas have friends that ended up that way. I got cousins, my dad from over there, I got family side from over there, but you know, that's just Long Beach.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing. Well, I'm gonna get into that a little later, but there's definitely family ties on both sides. And for those that are watching us around the country and around the world, you're talking about the Rollin 20s Crips and the Insane Crips.
Yeah.
Okay. When did taking a side become a thing? Because when you were young, was the sides obvious?
Shit like middle school.
Okay.
Damn near you. If you wasn't already, you need to figure it out right there, cause it's getting there. You feel me? High school is like, it's like time for sure. If you're not yet, like, you feel me?
So what middle school did you go to, and what was that like?
I went to some shit called Tenture, cause I was in like, it was like a lot of overflows going on and shit. But I wanted to be with I got a gang of homies and cousins going to Tenture, so I ended up going there.
And what school would you have went to if you was going to the one in your district?
Shit, it don't matter. Butler, Lincoln, it don't matter. Shit, Washington, everybody, I'm trying to tell you, Long Beach, just like we all scattered around the East. You feel me? So I had homies at every school really. So it wouldn't ever really matter to me. I wasn't even tripping off school growing up.
Is there a middle school where it's mostly guys from one side than the other, or they all mixed up?
Mostly, yeah. Mostly everybody mixed in at every school out here, really.
Okay. Even like that at the high school level?
Yeah, but I mean, shit, the high school I went to, I started off at, it's like in somebody's hood, but it's like everybody there, though, you feel me? It was in the Westside Longos hood, but, you know, everybody there, we just had to do what we had to do after, like, you know what I'm saying, watch our back or so whatever the fuck.
You didn't go to that main high school here in Long Beach that everyone talks about, Poly?
Poly?
Yeah.
Nah, see, I stayed on the street on Pacific at the time, and Pacific split the school district. So, I mean, not the school district, the home school. Poly was on that side of the same street I lived on, and I lived on this side of the same street. So I was on Cabrillo's side, basically, but on the east side. I don't know, it's weird.
And a lot of your homies in the back, half of them maybe went to Poly. A lot of you guys went to Poly?
Some of them niggas, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Us, like a niggas from 20s going to Cabrillo is kind of like different, but, you know.
Yeah, you know, living in LA, whenever you hear about the schools in Long Beach, Poly is the school that.
Yeah, cause Poly like the main East Side school. You feel me? It's right in the middle of like 20 Insane, Longo, BP, all that shit. SOS, Asian Boys, everybody around that school. So that's like the main East Side school for sure.
Oh, okay. So by the time you're in middle school, you already made a decision about crippin'.
Yeah, I was doing all type of shit though. I used to skateboard. I just never really used to play sports like that. I used to play football, but that's because my stepbrother, my brother then was playing, you feel me? But I really liked it. I mean, I played basketball for the park. I wasn't really into sports though. I had a little bad temper with people. You feel me?
Now, you mentioned skateboarding. I remember watching this show years ago. A brother from Long Beach, I think his name was Terry Kennedy.
Yeah, my little brother, him and his people, they related to him. They got something to do with him, so shit, that's how I ended up, that's how majority of the people in Long Beach ended up around, you know.
Skating?
Yeah, cause he came from the streets, he came from the East and shit, you know, so it was different for him to be so popular and famous. That nigga had a lot of, you know what I'm saying, shit going on. He was on all the games, all that shit, you feel me? So he was showing love to the city and shit around the time he was blowing.
Yeah, I think there's a misconception that black people don't know how to skateboard, because I've been to so many skateboarding events and the best skaters be black.
Nowadays, shit, you never know. It's Mexicans, Asians, all type of people do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm into the X game type shit though. Cause I like shit that you don't need a team for like that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
All right, so take me now from middle school to high school. You elevating your name, you're elevating as a man. Talk about that.
Middle school to high school, it just was, that was like real Long Beach still, like, you feel me? So it was outside a lot. I wasn't really in the house enough around that time, you feel me? I was really like, really, you know what I'm saying? Low-key trying to get some money, but not really. We was just trying to get money, just like I said, to get little shoes and shit. I don't want to go to school dirty looking and shit, so I, you know, just robbing shit and shit. Cause my mama couldn't afford no school clothes for everybody, you feel me? So she did what she could, so niggas had to finish it up. Like, I don't know.
How many siblings you had?
I got, in my mama's house, I had 2 brothers and a sister and a stepsister and a stepbrother. Like 6.
What's that like? 6 siblings, basically, under one roof, huh?
It's a lot.
Not enough space for everybody, not enough food for everybody, not enough clothes, huh?
All the food be going fast. Everything be going fast. But shit. But my stepdad, he had a good job. He came from the army and shit. But at the same time, you know, he had to take care of him and his kids too. So it's like, you know, my mama got 3 kids plus him and her had one, so it was a whole lot.
Now, from middle school to high school, what were you thinking about musically? What were your influences? What were you listening to?
I was making beats. I wasn't even rapping yet.
That young?
Yeah, I wasn't like on the internet and shit like that, but they had a computer at the house, so I downloaded Fruity Loops and just, you know, I just started trying that shit, but I got good. But I didn't start rapping until I was like high school sometime, like 10th grade.
So how'd you learn Fruity Loops?
Shit, my dad used to make beats and shit, but he used to use them beat machines. You know what I'm saying? So I just looked up some shit I ain't need no beat machine for.
And did you ever do anything with any of your beats back then?
Nah, I ain't even know how to download. I ain't even really know what I was doing though. I ain't know how to like track it right. I ain't know how to put it on. You feel me? I didn't know about Pro Tools and none of that shit at the time.
So what was the music during your high school years? Who were the top artists that you were listening to during them years?
In high school?
Yeah, we're talking about like 10, 11, 12 years
Long
ago,
Beach
right?
or period?
No, just period.
Shit, I was listening to Gucci Mane, Lil Boosie. I like the Lil Webby too, but like, I don't know, a lot of South shit, low key.
You know, it's a trip. A lot of people, when I ask that question, Lil Boosie and Webby always come up.
Yeah, cause they thugging, like, yo, they be going.
But there were so many artists thugging, but it seems like Lil Boosie and
That
Webby
shit kind of like
at the top
more
of the chain.
realistic, other than West Coast. You know, I know niggas in the South and all that other shit, they be thugging, but like, I'm talking about comparing to Long Beach or LA or whatever, like California thugging. I feel like them niggas was on that for sure. It's a lot of niggas out here for sure was off that Boosie and Webby though.
You know, all these years I've been hearing about Boosie and Webby, I never really tapped into the music.
You slipping.
Now that was, I believe they was hitting hard in 08, 09, 2010, somewhere around there.
For sure, yeah.
All right, who else would you mention?
What? West Coast, Long
No,
Beach.
you mentioned Gucci Mane. What is it about Gucci Mane?
He was a real street nigga for sure. That nigga was trapping, robbing people. He was doing a lot of shit, or rapping about a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was going through. That shit was just, you know, relatable as fuck.
And when was it that you decided I want to rap?
Shit, somebody had some studio equipment at their house one day with my cousin. We go to the house. He got cameras, all type of shit. But shit, he just like had us try it, and I low-key did the best. That's when they just started telling me to rap. But I used to record and shit, but I never used to drop shit. I used to just like email it or text it to the homies and shit, and that's how the homies knew I rap, you feel me? But I never used to drop shit. I ain't dropped shit till my second prison term. I dropped like one video right before I went to the pen type shit. That was like my only video.
Okay. So back in high school and you're done with high school, you weren't thinking about rap at that point, huh?
Well, I knew how to rap, but I never was giving a fuck about like being a rapper though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't trying to be a rapper at the time.
Okay. So when you was in your teens still, late teens, I think you caught a case, huh? You had to go to the pen.
Yeah. I was 18. Yeah.
Okay. So talk about that.
Shit. I was at the time I was homeless and shit. I was sleeping in my brother's car. I woke up in the morning and I seen my neighbor. My neighbor like walked past the car and see me in there and I was like embarrassed. So I just got up and I was hungry as a bitch. And every day I used to just like I used to go steal like little hygiene products and rob something so I get some clothes and then go take a shower at one of the homies' house. But like the day I went to the pen, to that case, I was hungry, fool. So I went to go like, I'm finna snatch a chain. I was already snatching chains at the time, but you know, I was on foot. And I was walking down Pacific and I was on like 21st and shit. And on the hood, I wasn't even gonna do it. I stopped myself when I walked past him, but I just did it like, snatched the chain. And I got away, but I was knocking on the homie door. I went through like some alley shit. There was a good Samaritan, went straight down 21st and came down Pine and seen me knocking on the door, told the police where I was. So they ran up in the homie house and shit. Yeah.
That's funny. You called the person that ratted you out, you called him a good Samaritan.
Yeah. That's what they'll call him, shit. Understand.
So you knew right away somebody told on you.
They came. They was right there when they put me out the house. They had to they took my clothes and everything. I was in the city jail in an orange suit because they took all my clothes for evidence. You know what I'm saying? They basically say he had this and that on, so they took my clothes for evidence.
So what happened when you went to court on that?
I took the case because I did it. I'm trying to knock it out on the hood.
What they offer you?
2 years.
Okay. So you figured that wasn't worth fighting, huh?
Nah, I did it. They got me.
Shit.
I ain't got no time for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't gonna try to raise the you feel me, time and shit if I don't try to fight it or something. I could do it real quick. I know what I did.
So what was that like when you first got to reception? That's the first time for you, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. I was fucking still a kid. I was still on juvenile probation. That's why I didn't really get the little, I probably could have got my first adult case, you feel me, probation or something, but I had to get violated and I couldn't go back to juvenile, so they was telling me I was gonna go to camp and shit, but my points were too high for camp. I don't know.
Okay, so where'd you end up going?
I went to Delano for reception, then I went to, they sent me straight to Arizona. You feel me? It was a private prison out there because it was like a gang of people in jail at the time. This when they started letting niggas out, that was like misdemeanors and shit. And it was just overpopulated and shit. So they sending niggas, this the first time they sending niggas out of state and shit. So I catch that bus and I come right back. I go to Centinela for the rest of my time and shit. Yeah.
So how would you talk about the differences between being in a private Arizona prison and Centinela, whether it's the food, the politics, the
food,
people? Let's talk
the
about
food bullshit as fuck. More bullshit than California prison. But nigga, it's better. Like we got game systems and all. I had on my first time I didn't have shit. You feel me? I ain't even get in contact with nobody till my last 3 months getting out. You feel me? So I just really was in that bitch thugging. You feel me? But my second term I went back to Arizona for a second and niggas had game systems. You know what I'm saying? The hours on the visit longer. We got 3-day visits and all that. You feel me? So it's different.
Did you ever run into anybody in prison that's popping their shit right now, doing their thing online?
J3. I was in the county with J3.
Oh, okay.
I was in the county with Hidden J3.
From West Side?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, X4. I was in Wasco X4 for a second, but he had went to the hole, went to the foe. And then shit. Oh, the nigga I was in Wasco with the nigga Big Hit. Big Hit locked up right now too, but I was in the pen. I used to get weed from that nigga.
Is he from Pasadena? Big Hit?
Yeah, PDL.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What's it like seeing these guys on the internet that, I've been in prison with that guy?
I don't know. I don't look at it like, you feel me? I look at it like how I know them already, you feel me? Like myself, I don't ever even look at myself like no more than who I really am. But yeah, I know the niggas from who they is before, you feel me, all that shit.
And all three of these guys is rappers.
Yeah. It's some more niggas too, but I just can't think about it.
Yeah.
Baller, I was in Ironwood with Baller for a second, but he got transferred. I got transferred too. NBN Baller.
From East Coast?
Yeah.
Was he from 6'8"?
6'9".
6'9", yeah. Yeah, so,
Tiny Gun. Tiny Gun for 40s. Well, I met Cuz in jail. I ain't really was with Cuz like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like out of the guys you mentioned, I would say X4 seems to be on his grind the hardest.
I was with X3.
Oh, you was at X3.
I was in the county with X3, okay. Baby Explosive. I didn't know. You feel me? I met X4 with Baller before, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Not really
Okay.
At one of his studio sessions.
When you're in the penitentiary and you see someone like Hit J3, who's a Pyru, all that blood Crip stuff don't really it's not that relevant when you're in the penitentiary when you're dealing with race, or how does that go?
Shit, still low-key separated, man, in the pen, but we be trying to be cool, you feel me? Because we need each other, you know what I'm saying, as blacks, because every other race for sure sticking together.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it's just the blacks, we separated so much in between the blacks and the pen, you feel me? From the Bloods, all the Bloods stick together, from Pyros to Bloods, you know what I'm saying? Us, we so separated in the Crippin cards, it's like every city or every different, the neighborhoods, the gangsters, the motherfuckers. You feel me? The up north Crips, they got northern Crips like Sacramento and shit. It's all type of different separation in the black card, but we trying, when it comes to that other race shit though, niggas get on that though. Niggas be together though.
What car do you roll with when you're in there?
Long Beach.
Long Beach got its own car, right?
Yeah.
So that's the north, the east, the west, everyone together.
Not affiliates, all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So sometimes you in there with somebody you might have had a beef with, but...
Yeah, it's been like that a couple times for sure. Every time, for sure, run into niggas. But it's what you gonna do? Y'all could probably run a little fade, but niggas ain't got time for that, because niggas ain't here living. It's some niggas that this is their home, you feel me? Niggas ain't going home, so you gonna get that shit together or we're gonna get you up out of here.
How hard is that for a young guy like you to understand?
When I was 18 on my first term, it was different because I didn't understand it. I heard about it, but when I was in the county, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? They didn't tell me in the county, it's not like that, cuz. So I'm in there doing what I'm doing, going through what I'm going through in the county, and then go to the pen. I'm trying to hurry that shit up because I gotta do some time. So I'm telling the homie, I see one of the homies that I went to middle school and shit with, he from the hood, on the yard. As soon as I get there, he tell me I'm like, what's happening? Where everybody at, man? I'm trying to. He nah, it's Long Beach in here. But I have to understand that shit fast, cause nigga, I was a kid anyway. I had to learn shit.
Cause the county's the opposite, right?
Majority active wise, but it get real crazy in the pen. It's a whole different level when it get crazy in the pen and crazy in the county. It's in the pen. For sure, if it get crazy, a couple people dying, I didn't know everybody just getting maced and shit, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're in the county, what's the difference? Do you go to a dorm, or are you ever in a module?
I was in a module, I was in a dorm. Yeah. And they move around for some reason up in there, but sometimes if you got crimees and shit, niggas get wristbands where they only stuck on certain floors, you feel me? But yeah, they be moving niggas around in the county, kinda. I was in 4800, I was with Lil Sodi in 4800 for a minute, for some months. But then they just moved me to Wayside and shit, so I don't know, they just do that shit.
What was it like chilling with Lil Sodi, man? Rest in peace.
When I first met Cuz, he was it was a gangster module, so moving and grooving. So he looking at me basically like I'm with the neighborhoods or something, you feel me? But I'm really from 20s, we not neighborhood, but we rolling, you know what I'm saying? It's a couple hoods that's rolling in our neighborhood. But in the county, it really don't matter, you feel me? Cause you know what I'm saying, they fuck with the ops, and we fuck with them. So it's you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. So when he seen me, he was looking at me he told me oh, he was a
trustee?
No, not a trustee, the nigga that just in the pod, you know what I'm saying? But cuz came to my cell, was like, where you from? I'm from 20 Crip. He like, oh, he said, whoop-de-whoop from Insane in here, cuz y'all gonna line it up. I like, say less, cuz. He like, you know, cuz? I'm like, nah. He say some shit like, see, you gotta know who the fuck you beefing with. Like, I'm like on the hood. But then he sent a nigga to my cell, and the nigga like, I know, cuz, like, I don't know, he got hella family from 20s. He just looked at me like, oh, what's up, nigga? What you in here for? Woo. I like, and then it was just nothing. So like, when Lil Sodi seen that, you know what I'm saying, nigga get respect, he just was like trying to be cool. He was like bringing me shit, all type of shit.
So you end up knowing that dude, low key?
Yeah, I knew him, but he changed his name in the county. That's how nigga, you feel me? He changed his name, so I didn't know what the fuck they was calling cuz.
So Lil Sodi was in there trying to line everybody up.
Nah, he was, what's that shit called? What's that shit in the module, and it like it's like a trustee, but it ain't. Trustee, cuz, but in the county trustees, the niggas with the greens. Like he was like, yeah, basically a rap, cuz he the nigga that come out and cleaned up and basically, cuz. Yeah, like a trustee, cuz. He was the trustee. Now, Lil Sodi, cuz was cool. My cousin was down for fighting a life sentence, cuz. So he was up in there for a minute, and him and my cousin was cool. So one day my cousin come down, cause he like the nigga in a white shirt. He getting signed up for school and shit. So he come down, holla at me and shit, and Lil Sodi was right there, and you know, he was like, oh, that's your cousin, and it just was cool since then.
I wonder what year this was, because I think he went in
2015.
Okay, yeah. You know, I did his last interview.
Yeah.
And then he died in that car accident, like
Vegas.
The next
day. Going to Vegas or coming from Vegas or something. I don't know.
He was on the Pear Blossom on his way to Victorville.
Oh yeah, okay.
He was dropping off the OG that was in the interview with him. That he died in the accident. His uncle actually.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I was in jail and shit.
This was.
No, I think I was out for sure.
No, this last year,
Yeah, I was in Houston.
2024. I'm sorry, 2023.
2023. I was in Houston.
Oh, okay. All right. So, how long did you stay in the county before you end up getting shipped out?
My first term, since I took the case so fast, I probably was in there for like 3, 4 months, 5 months or something. But my second term, I was in there for like 9 months.
And let me ask you this county jail question that was going on the internet. Is it gangster to run 10 fades? Or if you run in 10 fades, that means you ain't getting respected?
I feel
Have
like...
you heard that question lately online?
No, I ain't been hearing that like that. That's just if you know, I don't know, some niggas just be so mad at their case or just tripping. So the county get real ugly because niggas going through a lot. Niggas went from just doing whatever the fuck and then locked up because the police put up. But it get like that for sure, but I feel like whoever need to fade could just run it other than, you know what I'm saying?
Is there a minimum though? Like a 3 fade minimum?
It really, like, to me, it depends on how many of your enemies in your dorm or something.
Yeah.
You just at least run them right there. Then anybody else, it really be over other shit. You feel me? Like I done had, like on my last term, I was fighting a lot of people that wasn't even from Long Beach. You feel me? But I was in a pen. I was fighting a lot of niggas that wasn't from Long Beach because I was hustling. I was getting a lot of money, so it was like a lot of jealousy. I feel like not even just jealousy, it's just, you know, some get mad, oh, cuz ain't giving out deals, you know, weird shit, cuz, but you can fight anybody. It ain't about just only ops. Niggas, it's hella niggas that's just mad. What's up, Seggy? See that? Light skin, huh? I'll put you on my last song, cuz I said, my mama called me and my homie breaking down the whole sack of 20 hugs.
You left me.
I didn't, hey, bro, I went to the, hey, listen, cuz, I gotta deal with this shit, cuz.
She was at my house. I'm finna tell your mama right now. Like,
I gotta deal with this shit. She finna be on me.
Hey, look, we threw the paper over there. She came in like, who weed is this? I said, it's mine.
So since you represent Rollin, but you're not neighborhood, but you guys get considered it neighborhood? What is it officially?
Probably in the county.
Yeah,
I don't
in the
know.
county.
Cause it's like niggas be grouping up in the county. Just like I said, I was in the Sewell, moving and grooving, mind you. That's Bloods, Crips, and Hoovers, like all type of different hoods. Like, you know what I'm saying? So obviously, you know what I'm saying, some neighborhoods, or all the neighborhoods, they beef with certain niggas that our ops hang with and fuck with because they them certain same type of niggas. So it just get like that. You feel me? It's just whoever on that shit we on that. You feel me?
But let's say the Hoovers and the Gangsters, is that a car that you would mess with being from Long Beach, or
Without mess with, like fuck
like
with
in the county? Yeah.
in the county.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, they fuck with the other side too. Yeah. So like in the county, I'm trying to tell you, it's like everybody mad, bro. Ain't no time for no friends. It's like nigga, if they tripping, we tripping. Like, you know, when my second term to the county, it was like a new thing. Niggas is saying like you tripping. And you gotta be like, yeah or no. You feel me? If you say no, you turn it down. If you say yeah, it's just there. Like, you feel me? But I don't know. Just whoever, it be niggas just running together before we get to the dorm. You feel me? It might just get there. You feel me? Like they want to run back phase and shit. You feel me? For they little homies from other hoods and shit.
Yeah, a lot of people believe that LA County Jail is probably one of the tougher county
That's
jails.
what my uncle told me too. He said, nigga, that's the craziest place in the world right there. I was in the camp. I think it was like, it's the craziest place in the world. I was like, yeah, he wrote me a letter. He was in jail. He wasn't supposed to write from jail, but they let me know. Because it was some shit they said I need to read.
It was so bad in the 80s when I was a kid that everyone got separated. No, they didn't have everyone mixed in dorms. Modules for this set, modules for that set, and so you end up just fighting with your homies then, because you're separated by what neighborhood you're from.
Yeah, they be trying to separate niggas, but they will put a nigga in the wrong dorm on purpose, on accident, all that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If it's an all Crip dorm, how does a blood end up walking into that dorm on accident?
Because I don't know, they want to see some. If there ain't been enough activity or something, they gonna do some bullshit. Or they probably know the nigga from being in and out of that bitch. You know what I'm saying? He probably talk shit to the wrong police in there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, when you got to the penitentiary, did you meet any OGs, older guys, and that?
On my first term, I was so young. I was like 18 and 19. Majority of my cellies had more time than I was long. They was down for more time than I was. You feel me? It was down for like 20 years, 25 years. So yeah, it was like, on my first term, there was a lot of structure though. It was like, if you're a smart young nigga, cuz they was gaming the nigga up on how to get through the pen for real. Like instead of just coming in like it's a little county jail or something, like, you feel me?
Was there any like don't come back or
Hell yeah, they niggas be like, nigga, you come back, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Cause nigga, you got the chance to get out. Some of these niggas ain't got no chance to get out.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? Like some niggas went to jail, like my homie right here, went to jail as a teenager and just now getting out. You feel me?
Which one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it get like that. So shit, niggas gotta,
Now I'm assuming you bumped into a lot of Long Beach people once you got to the penitentiary.
Hell yeah.
What's that like?
Shit, I was with, just like I said, I ended up fucking with niggas that I probably never would have fucked with in my life. So shit. I don't know. Shit, it was different as fuck.
And you weren't doing music.
One thing about that though, I'd be cool with some niggas in the pen and some of them be a whole different nigga out here, like, acting like they don't even know a nigga, all type of shit, you feel me? Cause they with their homies or something.
Oh yeah, they don't want to let them know I was cool with Trifling in the penitentiary.
Yeah.
All right. When you went the first time, had you done any rap music recording like on a professional level yet?
I just started rapping. That's when I just started rapping. My homie used to like get in. It was a nigga on Lemon or something. Like used to like record me for some dope. You feel me? So he was up in there rapping and shit. But I never really had no videos. I was just putting music on it, YouTube and shit. But nah, I ain't never was really dropping shit.
When you bumped into Sodi, he was already rapping. Did you guys get to talk?
He had the CT, tatted and all type of shit. He was already fucking with Jeezy and shit.
Did you guys got to talk about music at all?
No, I wasn't really rapping like that in jail until I got to the pen. I could record over the phone. Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't really, I don't know.
So how much time was it once you got released on your first bid, and then you end up going back second time? How long was you free?
Like 2 years, probably, a year and a half.
And talk about your other case.
I took a charge for a nigga that put me in his alibi. You feel me?
Is that right?
Yeah. So I was fighting a lot of time, but I ended up taking 5 because I ain't had no lawyer or nothing. But you know what I'm saying? I ended up doing 5 years. And just, I don't know, it's just like a little, I had to stay solid, but to the wrong people, it's like, you feel me? But it's just me. I ain't finna be doing no talking, you feel me? But
so you did a favor for somebody?
Basically, for, you know.
Did that person
Hell
pay
nah.
you back at
Hell
least?
nah. It ended up being a whole problem, like, you feel me? It was a big situation, you feel me?
So he owes you something to this day?
I don't want nothing. I just, you know, stay where you at, Rollin. I don't fuck them type of people, you feel me? I don't put myself in a position to be getting told on no more, like, you feel me? I didn't get told on. I nigga was using my name and an alibi to get himself out of a situation, cause you know I ain't had nothing to do with shit, so.
So he kind of told on you?
Basically,
Yeah.
you feel me?
Is he from Long Beach?
Nah, he from Compton.
Okay. So that cost you 5 years. That's a long. That's a.
And I just had a son. My son was like 1 and like 1.5. And my baby mom was like 2 months pregnant. We wasn't even fucking around like that, but she was pregnant. Like, so I had a baby in jail. I met my daughter in the pen when she was like 5 months.
Damn.
Yeah. I remember going to visit one time and the motherfucking CEO gonna say, man, your kid's getting big. Like, thinking my daughter, I was watching her start walking and all that when I'm in the pen. Like, you feel me?
So while you was doing this time, you must have really had a lot of animosity. You was mad with the situation.
For sure.
Did you make some phone calls like, hey, you need
Yeah, niggas was telling me don't take no time.
Yeah.
But like, nigga, from going to all this life, life, 5, slide that. On the hood, I ain't got no, man, bro, I ain't got no worry about doing no time because I know how to move in there, like, you feel me? So, like, as long as I could come home, I gotta knock it out if I was in the wrong position, you feel me?
It's crazy how these prosecutors play around with people's lives, you know?
They be acting like they was right there with us or something. On the hood.
Did you ever, last question on that, did you ever give word to this dude's homies from Compton, what he did to you, so they know, you know, not to trust
Yeah, that shit like some shit that I don't even want to deal with no more. So it's like, yeah, I did all that. But they feel like he didn't tell me because I didn't do shit. You feel me? So it's like,
left it alone then?
Yeah.
Okay. Just hopefully you two guys don't bump into each other at some point in time. I know that I'll be pissing him off.
We did.
Oh, you did?
Nah, it's good. Throw that shit over with.
Okay. All right, so you, what was that 5 years, other than that situation, you know, who was you in there with? Did you get some good game?
This time, nigga, I was a baller in the pen, like.
Hustling.
Yeah. Doing all type of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I knew what to do this time because I'm an observer. I've been there from not knowing what to do and not having shit. I learned that I ain't trying to be like that, you feel me, this time. So, yeah, I was with my nigga Baby Rock from East Coast. 6 Deuce East Coast. That nigga was like, he already was in. He already was doing his little shit where he was. So he's like, nigga, when we get here, nigga, we gonna get cracking. And we did. And that's my bro for real. We went up in that bitch and did what the fuck we said we was gonna do. We was up in that motherfucker chained up.
Eating good?
Eating good. Nigga, I was buying phones that was like $2,500 at the time. This when flat screens really start coming out and shit. Niggas up in there balling.
So what year was that when the phones were that expensive?
Nigga, like 2016.
Damn.
2016, that's when the flat screens start flooding. But they like, at first, nigga, either you want this bullshit, flip phone, this bullshit, you know what I'm saying, other phone, or you want something you can get on Instagram, Facebook, niggas was on Facebook, all type of shit around that time, so yeah.
That must make passing the time a little bit easier when you got access.
When I was in Arizona on this term, the second term,
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was in jail, bro. I still got videos and shit. Nigga, I was up in there chilling, bro. I was up in there smoking, all day. You know how much weed is in jail?
Well, let me ask you, who's more strict, the COs in the private prison or in the California?
California. It's a lot of shit I'll do out there I couldn't do out here. But you could do it, but like it's like a whole lot of, it's more open. Like you could see, I was on the 3 yard, so you could like, it's like you could, everybody in your business for real.
What kind of food do you eat when you ain't got no money, and then what kind of food you eat when you hustling?
This term I always have money. I always had a commissary and shit. So my first term, nigga, I just had to eat the motherfucking food they give me, because I ain't no nigga that's finna be asking for soups and shit, you feel me? So I was just eating that police food, whatever the fuck they was giving us. I had to eat it up and just learn how to start, because I just came from being homeless. Before I went to the pen my first time, I was already on the street, so I didn't eat good every day already, you feel me? So it was like, I was already trained, like.
What's that food like? What's that bullshit food like?
It's worse in the private prison. It's like garbage as fuck.
What is it, like fake, like mashed potatoes and some shit, or what?
The potatoes fake, the eggs fake.
Oh yeah, you get the fake scrambled eggs, right? Yeah, all that fake shit.
Powder shit.
Yeah. And then when you got commissary, what is your food of choice when you locked up?
When I don't got commissary?
No, when you got it.
I'll be making every day. I'll just make like a rice bowl, or I'll just make a little simple spread of one of them motherfuckers. Like I prepare my shit, I break the soup down, boom. Put some rice and some beans and chop up some meat, put it up in there. That was every day. And put some cheese and shit. That was everyday thing. But like, you know, my homies and shit, like my cellies be knowing how to cook that other shit. I just, you know, put in on that. We just put food together and, you know, somebody cook that shit.
Now, what's the justification? How is the $2,500 price justified? Like, why is it that high?
It's certain prisons. It's like supply and demand. You feel me? Certain prisons, if it's hard to get that shit, it's gonna cost. You could get it, but it's gonna cost. You feel me? Certain prisons, it's easy to get that shit. It's certain prisons like 1 yard, 2 yards, you can get that shit for like $200-$300. You feel me? Because them phones only really cost like $90. You feel me? $80, $100. But, you know, it's supply and demand, because if, like me, I was having everything in that bitch, you feel me? So, you know, like, if you want it, you gonna pay for your habit, you feel me?
And then you gotta keep the monthly bill paid too, right? That's the easy part?
But it was all prepaid.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't too much. But I only bought like 2-3 of them like that, because, you know, niggas have to break them, get rid of them sometimes and shit, because the police, but they start going down, 15, 12, 1,000, 9, 8. It start going down though, because it just start getting easier to get them bitches. When so many people got phones to sell, it's like everybody can't sell their shit for no whole lot.
Yeah.
Drugs too. If it's too many niggas with weed, you gotta go ahead and give a little deal or something.
What's the quality of weed like when you locked up?
I had a lot of weed, bro. I had good. I don't know. I was getting shit from the homies. I was getting shit from the plug. So I was having all that, all type of good, you know.
Was anybody having the paper where they have a whole sheet of paper like this? A whole sheet of paper with whatever, you know, they dip it and...
That shit started like when I was finna go home.
Okay.
Yeah. So...
And I guess they cut the paper.
One of my cellies tripped out on that shit.
Okay, that's kind of a newer shit.
Yeah. That's because it started getting hard to get weed. You feel me? COVID fucked it off for sure. So that little bullshit right there, really be smoking that now, because it be hard to get weed in the pen nowadays.
All right, let's talk about the tattoos, man, because you went the whole route. You got blasted pretty much everywhere. What was your first tattoo? Let's talk about the very first one.
My first tattoo, my cousin Tall Dog, rest in peace. He was like a big major in my life. You feel me? Like played the dad role, but he my cousin. He looked just like, you know what I'm saying? We look alike and shit. But my mama let me get that when I was a teenager, because, you know, everybody loved her, like, you know.
What happened to Tall Dog?
He had an aneurysm, brain aneurysm.
Did he die in his sleep, or he was somewhere else?
I was making a beat that night, and I don't know why, but that shit sound like real evil, real demonic and shit. And I'm just like, it was like I had the motherfucker. What's that piano that got the with the
like an accordion?
Yeah, like some shit, right? Like how they be having in the little Catholic churches and shit. Yeah. And everybody fell asleep. I fell asleep. I woke up, Well, I was asleep on the floor right there by the computer. I woke up, people crying and shit. My cousin, you know what I'm saying? My cousin ended up dying that night, but he was in the hospital, fool. He was supposed to be getting better. He was in a coma for probably like 6 months, 4 to 6 months or something like that. But they telling us he getting better, so they sent him to like a rehabilitation center or some shit. And shit, he ended up dying up in there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was your first tattoo. What's your first face tattoo?
My grandma name, it's like right here. Shit, I was gonna get my other granny name, but her name was just too long. So I got my grandma name that was shorter. Her name Betty.
Okay, and what made you decide? Not everybody decides to go the face route with the tattoos. I'm looking at your homies here in the back, and most of them don't have face tattoos. From what I see, you decided to go all out.
I got my first face tat in the pen though. I was like 18. That was my only one, and then I got my son name before he was born, cause I got shot like a month after he was born. But when I got shot, I felt like I didn't know if I was gonna live or die, cause I got shot in my back and shit. I didn't know what it was looking like, so I'm just thinking like, damn, I'm finna die. Like in my head, I'm really like my life flashing. Dead homies, but it's like I ain't have too much to flash about. Like, you feel me? It was like I felt like I was just born on the dead homies. I didn't really get to live. So after I made it, nigga, I'm just like, I'm finna do whatever the fuck I want. You feel me? Cause niggas gonna die that easy. It's that easy to die, nigga. And you know what I'm saying? Just like little shit, you feel like you shoulda did before. You feel me? You couldn't on Crip. That's how I'm living. I'ma just do it.
How do you feel about that now? Now you got like 10, maybe 10 tattoos on your face?
Everybody say 10. Guess again.
15.
I got like 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
You still feel that way now?
What?
Like, I'm gonna do it.
I might get another one.
I saw this guy on the internet that got all his face tattoos removed, and I guess he wanted to get a job, or he just said he felt like people were judging him differently because he was tatted. Do you feel when you go into I know right here.
I was already getting judged.
Yeah.
They say, like, my facial expression and shit, before my face tats, they be like, why you looking like that? You looking crazy, like, you feel me? Cause I don't know. I was just going through so much. My face, I ain't never really had too much to smile about at a certain point in time, you feel me? So shit, nigga, I don't know. I probably was just looking crazy all the time. But I was already getting judged. I'm used to getting judged. This shit don't make no difference, you feel me? It's so many, like, girls that I would, like, talk to or have that they parents already seen them fucking with niggas that look like me, though. This shit ain't like new or none of that.
Yeah, when I interviewed X4 from 40s, he said the girls like it, you know.
Some do, some don't, though.
Okay. You've seen both sides of it.
Hell yeah. Some people look at me, they be like, you look like you finna kill me. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, that shit crazy.
Okay.
I don't even got all that. I don't even got a gang of hood face tats. Like, I probably got 2.
I just see one under,
I got the
under
2.
your left eye.
Yeah,
okay.
I got the hood right here, and I got a 2 right here.
Yeah, so out of the 18 tattoos, only 2 of them is hood tattoos on your face.
Yeah, because it's like I got everything I love and, you know what I'm saying, my pain, my life in pain, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying, the good and the bad.
I see you got the Texas Rangers T as part of that tattoo. That's one of the hats?
I low-key started that shit. Not low-key, but I just wanted to be different. Yeah. Me and my homie, Baby Tito's, we went to go get some face tats. And I was gonna get all type of shit. I was gonna get either the Eastside, I was gonna get LB, but I feel like I seen that, you feel me? So I'm like a nigga that, like, that's my favorite letter in the alphabet, T, cause for 20s, my shit stand for 20s, you feel me? So yeah, that don't mean what it mean in different cities out here, you feel me? So niggas just gonna take that T because it's a capital T, you feel me?
Hey, the LB for Cal State Long Beach, that's the hardest logo right there, that LB. I've seen some dudes actually medallion the LB.
Yeah.
You don't have that LB?
It's on my neck.
Oh, there it is right there, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about that dope rap video that I remember when you came and spoke to Spider, we played a clip of it. the one you shot on the street.
What, Crazy in the Hood?
Crazy in the Hood. That's.
I shot some of it right here.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, you did the song first. Talk about putting that.
I got
song
that
together.
beef in the homie Stills. Stills cracking too. Like he a producer and shit. He got some shit rolling right now with a lot of people and shit.
So he sent you the beat.
He sent me 2 beats and he told me pick one. I picked that one.
Okay.
And that was the first beats he sent me. So shit, I feel like I've been asking for it, so I might as well do it. But I never was really like a West Coast rapper type of flow type of nigga. But he gave me the West Coast shit, so you know, it challenged me. So I didn't really like give my best to it, but it ended up being my best flow. You feel me? So sometimes I feel like you gotta like take it more easy on the shit because nigga.
So you're surprised at the reaction that the people gave you to that song, then?
I'm up. It went up.
Yeah.
Like I went to sleep and woke up, that shit was already at like 3,000 in like a couple hours, bro. I don't know how. Then I went to sleep. Like when I woke up the next day, that shit was at like 15,000. So I'm like, damn, that shit crazy.
And then what did it end up going up to?
Right now, it's probably at like 80-something thousand.
It's gonna hit 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year.
When did you drop that one last year?
Probably like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago, probably.
So do you look at that as, okay, there's something about this whatever I did in Crazy in the Hood, that's part of the blueprint?
A lot of people be asking me to rap, give me that flow again.
Yeah.
Because they like that song. Majority of the people that like my shit probably say Crazy in the Hood.
And then you shot the video.
I shot the video probably like a month or two after. And it was already going up with the streams. So I dropped the video, people was already paying attention. I think we played that shit on No Jumper too. They be doing like video reviews and shit.
You was on No Jumper before, right?
Yeah, I was with like Brick Baby and Young Barry Gordy and them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
On they level shit.
Now, you mentioned getting shot. Talk about that trauma. What was that like?
My body just hurt. I feel it still, you feel me?
Did you feel the pain right away, or?
I felt getting hit, but that shit just was like boom, boom. I felt it, but when I got shot, I tried to get low so I won't get hit no more. And I got hit, skinned in my arm. It was like skin, so it was just like an open wound. That shit probably hurt it the most until, you know what I'm saying, I don't feel this no more, but I feel my back be up.
So you got hit twice?
I got hit twice in my back and I got skinned in my arm.
Okay. And what was, you had to go to the hospital, obviously?
I got shot in the car, so they drove me right to the hospital.
And then of course, they call the police whenever a gunshot victim comes to the hospital.
Yeah, when I got shot though, the police came straight to my room. I don't even know if I was high as fuck, so I don't even know if I was already like stitched up and shit. I remember they came in there and it was like, cause I just got pulled over like 2 days before I got shot. I got pulled over right there on the block, the same block I got, you know what I mean? So they was like, they pulled me over. I'm on probation at the time, so I'm like, damn. I let them give me whatever. They like, man, why you on probation? You just right here. Like, why you want to go get you got a high school diploma? I'm like, nah. They like, go get you a GED. I'm like, yup. You feel me? All right, get on. I get shot, and then the police come in there, same police, like, man, didn't I tell you go get your GED? I'm like, on the hood, but fuck out of here.
What was he trying to act like your dad?
Yeah, like a friend or something. Nigga don't got no friends. But like, they did tell me to go get my GED, but fuck, I don't know.
Of course, they ask you, they gotta ask you, who shot you?
Yeah.
And of course, the answer is,
I told them, go get the doctor, I need the shit.
Yeah.
My shit hurting. Like, I ain't got no statement, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't be doing that.
Do the doctors tell the police eventually, hey, let him go because we...
Now the doctors and the nurses be low-key on their side too.
Yeah.
They be trying to question us, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they giving us medication that got us high, so we won't even feel what's going on.
So they trying to get information from you,
For sure.
thinking it's cool, and they're just gonna tell the police.
Yeah, they gonna report. They got to. That's their job. Yeah.
So how do you stay? You know, however you gotta stay when.
Nigga, I done been through too many people that been through this already. You feel me?
But if they got you under drugs and you feeling a certain kind of way, how do you just, you know, maintain your composure?
You know, anytime I woke up, that shit put me to sleep a lot. But anytime I woke up, I don't know, bro. I just knew what not to do already. Like, I don't know. Even when I got shot, I didn't want to move too much because I done had homies that was running around there thinking they good, they could just move around. It was moving bullets and that shit killed them, you feel me? So I done had a homie that told because he was too high off the medication and the doctor and them giving care, you feel me? So yeah, I already knew about all that shit, so I knew how to do it. Just like I said when I went to the pen, the second time, I just know how to do this shit.
So how long did it take you to heal and recover from those 3 bullet wounds?
This shit turned into like a big ass scab. But my back, probably like a month or 2. But it ain't never just felt good. Like it started closing all the way after like, you know, like a good month and a half. But that shit I feel it out every day though.
How do you feel that to a certain degree you got caught slipping?
Cause I was just too comfortable. You feel me? I was in the hood. I used to stay right there at the time. So we homies. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I really like gave somebody my shit because they needed to go somewhere, and I lived on the corner, so I was finna walk home, and they just seen me walking home. I'm thinking it was good because it's hood. You feel me? But was looking for something and he found it.
So it must have you thinking a lot differently when you on a corner somewhere, posted.
You gotta just watch. If you're standing on the corner, you gotta have your little protection or something. You can't be out there just fucking looking like, I wasn't walking, standing on the corner. I was walking from my homie house to my house. You feel me? And it just got ugly from there. It's just that fast. You know, but yeah, if you standing on the corner, you for sure should see something coming, you know. Gotta watch your ass.
Now where we're at right now, it seems pretty secure, it seems pretty
This
safe.
my grandma's house.
Oh, okay.
Well, she rest in peace, but like, you know, my auntie and them still stay here and shit. Yeah. It's one of the blocks in the hood, but you know, we good right here.
Okay. So does your neighborhood have like cliques, sub-cliques, different sections of the 20s? And if so, which one are you from?
Shit, we just, you know, we all 20s, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but I'm from some shit though.
Like generations?
Yeah, generation shit going on. There's some shit. Yeah, we know we 20s though, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I think the last time I interviewed someone from 20s, I'm not sure if it was Beefy or if it was those other homies in the park with Willie Mammoth.
Yeah, that's my homie, Beefy and Small Fade and them.
Yeah, how come you didn't call Beefy to come up to pull up?
I don't got his number though.
Okay.
I could probably go see Cuz right now.
Well, if he would have pulled up, he probably would have took over the interview.
For sure, that's him.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to ask you about the Asians, man, because Long Beach is known for some Asian Crips.
Yeah.
How do y'all function with the Asian Crips down here?
The Asian boys cool, man. You know, they grew up right there with us. Shit.
I think I saw a video between a Cambodian Asian Crip and a 20 from years ago, a 20 Crip. I'm not sure who the artists were, but definitely see there was a close connection.
I mean, shit, you know, I grew up with a lot of Asian boys, so I ain't never seen no problem with them at all. You know, SOS, you know, they just, you know, we all good. I don't know. We don't got no beef with them niggas.
And EFCCs, are they still around?
I ran into one in the pen, but you know, they be around, bro. Just gotta, you know, I don't know. I didn't really push to like caring about nothing but what I was on, you feel me? So I do know a lot of people from everywhere, but like I don't know what they got going on and shit.
They even named the section over here Little Cambodia Town.
Cambodia Town right here.
Okay.
From like Anaheim, between Anaheim, PCH, from like, I say fucking Long Beach Boulevard.
Do some of the Cambodian females mess around with the brothers? Or they just stay to their own?
Nah, it's whatever. It's like real diverse out here, bro.
Okay.
It's a lot of races out here.
Now, let's briefly talk about the Longos. I consider the Longos one of the most racist gangs in the county. What's it like having this gang around that clearly writes nigga killer, black killer,
It's just like an on-site thing. I feel like, you know, you never know. If you run into them, you never know what's finna go down. It's like, for sure, you never, I don't know, bro.
Was there ever a time like during high school or middle school that y'all was cool? Or you grew up, it was like that?
It was before me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right, so when you gonna get back to the music, man?
I just dropped the mixtape on the 31st. I'm already working on another one right now. So I'm gonna stay consistent real quick, you feel me? I'm gonna probably do a video tonight. I talked to another cameraman and shit. He said he gonna be good. He probably calling me right now, but
So you already dropped the mixtape? It's on all the
on Halloween.
It's on all the audio platforms?
Yeah, everything. Okay. It's called Ghetto President by Trifling. But go tap in, man. Try to, like, you feel me, like, see the difference between my old shit and my new shit. You feel me? I'm coming harder every time. My elevation is crazy. You feel me? So niggas just keep going hard.
So they could just pull that up on Spotify?
Everything. You could Shazam that shit. You feel me?
How many videos you plan on dropping for it?
I probably drop like 5. I'm trying to do like 5.
So how do you pick how many total tracks is on this?
13.
So how do you pick the 5 of the 13 you're gonna shoot videos for?
Since I already dropped it, I could go ahead and see which one's jumping. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or like I'll be playing shit for people before I even drop it, so they be telling me which ones is kind of like the ones.
Okay. But you didn't have any idea that other one was gonna go up.
Crazy in the Hood.
Crazy in the Hood kind of.
Nah, I didn't. Yeah. I put a lot of effort into the video and shit though, cause it was already going up in the streams.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know the video was gonna do something, cause niggas was already liking that shit.
Are you gonna shoot those 5 videos all locally here?
Probably so, cause or probably just like, you know, cause it's called Ghetto President. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just talking about the 20s. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about my life of just being around. Period. You feel me? Thugging and shit. So I'll probably get around, but like majority, like, you know, in the hood.
Okay. Now, I remember one of the times I was down here in Long Beach, I did an interview with these guys that was going by the Filthy Crips, and after that interview, there was a couple dudes, a guy from North Long Beach said that I'm not welcome in Long Beach no more. He said Vince Staples said, Don't allow Alex Alonso into Long Beach no more.
Where you at, nigga? Dead hoes. Where you at, cuz? You know what I'm saying? If you can't come to Long Beach cause a nigga from wherever the fuck he from said, nigga, we ain't worried about him. You tapped into the right people now. Like, you feel me? Probably was with the wrong people or something. Like, had you looking stupid, but you ain't looking stupid. Nigga, you right here with some real ones. Ain't nobody behind me. None of that type shit, you feel me? Yeah. Niggas ain't worried about them niggas. Nothing they talking about, you feel me?
You feel me? I never took it serious. I just felt they was feeling the kind of way about that interview, you know?
Yeah, why are you worried about that? Ain't got nothing to do with him.
But to go on Instagram, the guy actually went on Instagram basically telling everybody, don't bring me to Long Beach. Don't allow me in Long Beach no more.
But who he ain't, hey man, I don't even remember never seeing Vince Staples in Long Beach, but you know, hey, he ain't got no say-so like that to be telling niggas you can't come to Long Beach. He got a little money and shit, but nigga, I'm talking about Long Beach, you gonna have to pay somebody to stop that or something, like, nigga.
Yeah. Before we wrap this up, let's talk about the most famous rapper, one of the most famous faces on earth is from Long Beach. At least I believe he's born and raised in Long Beach.
Yeah.
He repped Long Beach pretty hard, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
He repped this neighborhood for a minute. Hey, I interviewed Flossie. I forgot about that.
That was you?
Yeah. I did the Flossie interview. I forgot about that. He went in on Snoop, but then eventually they fixed it.
I was in the pen.
Yeah.
I was in the county or the pen around that time, but when I got the phone, I was seeing what was going on.
Yeah, but I hope they ironed all their stuff out.
I don't know what they got going on.
Yeah. But he's still an icon, right?
Snoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, he a nigga though. That nigga on Fortnite. My son called me talking about some. Look at this, dad. This nigga FaceTime me. Look at this nigga. They got Snoop Dogg Crip walking and throwing up 20s on Fortnite.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right, before we wrap it up, give a shout out to some of the homies that's in the background real quick.
Hey, yeah, cuz these my niggas, cuz I grew up with, like, basically everybody right here, cuz. And we got some niggas right here from Black Bandit.
Pick that up.
We got a couple bandits, cuz, you feel me? It's good, though. This my nigga right here. Tell them niggas what's up.
I'm KB from Black Bandit right here.
Okay.
Off 10th Street, hit the gas, 7th and Cerritos. You feel me?
Okay.
Right here.
Who
Just lock
else?
in with my boy. Nah, the other homie just got on.
Okay.
Talk your famous stories about us, cuz.
This nigga right here, cuz. I was like this little, cuz. Like, this nigga, like, who's cuz? I'm like, nigga, what? Ooh, get up on cuz. He like, ooh, I like that, cuz.
Yeah.
And then shit, nigga, and then this nigga always been the same, cuz. I really went to fucking tension with cuz.
Sad.
But, you know, cuz got kicked out being a big ass asshole, cuz.
Got kicked out. We gotta talk about them stories, but
This nigga, I went to school with cuz. Me and bro was on Pop Warner, on Rollin Crip.
And live around the corner.
Nigga, this one of my niggas I look up to, nigga, growing up, nigga.
I was really cuz first engineer.
Yeah, he was recording me and shit.
Really cuz first.
It
This
was
is my
just
neighbor
playing
though,
to
growing
us.
up. Taught
I
cuz how to
said,
rap, feel me? Tell
He
him
teach
cuz.
shit, cuz. Yeah, you was helping me learn how to do something.
Stop shit. Come
Uh,
on,
Got a
cuz.
gift though, man. He one of the hottest in the city.
No, he
You
is
know,
the hottest in the city.
You know, check him out, man. He really, live his life he rap about. You know what I'm saying? We on 10th Street, one of the most grimy street on the east side. You know what I'm saying? And we trying to make it happen in this music game, man. Real powerhouse right here, man. Trifling. Vote for Trifling.
If you don't
You
fuck
know.
with trifling,
You're trifling.
I'm dead,
And that
homie.
ghetto president is the real.
Either way, you trifling, you know.
Check out that ghetto president, man. You know, it just dropped.
It's the
very hot.
homegirls right here, cuz.
The lady
They be
homegirl.
acting up and shit.
Suck that thumb.
remember
Yeah.
that. If you don't fuck with trifling, you trifling. And we kind of
Trifling gang.
Oh, that's up.
niggas probably be ghetto over here.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Go check out that Ghetto President, the stream, and go ahead and buy the shit. Cause you know what I'm saying, show some love and shit. But you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, vote for Trifling, VOTE4, TRIFLING with an underscore and shit, nigga. If you wanna see the videos and shit on YouTube, put Trifling Music and all my shit gonna pop up.
Little 20 seconds though. 2 1 Cerritos block.